But that tells me that kid got in trouble for losing their lunchbox, and it's at your house.
And like, it makes me think two ways. Like, is my kid a bully and taking your lunch?
Right. Like, how did this happen? How did we get here?
How did we get here?
And then, like she said, schooling out for weeks.
Daddy, where's Mommy?
Welcome, parents.
We know you've had a day.
Because we had one too. But thank you for tuning in to Let Me Tell You Why I Hate My Kids, the only parenting podcast that lets you know you're not crazy.
Your kids are.
And they definitely are crazy.
Yes, indeed.
We're back with another episode of telling you stories about why our kids have pissed us off this week. We're so glad that you're tuning in. We're so glad that you're here with us. This is your boy Kenny and Charles. He's Kenny, I'm Charles. If you were confused, but yeah, just another episode, another week. We're glad that you'll stay with us this week. I don't know what episode this is for us.
I think episode 18.
We're moving on up like the Jeffersons.
We have grown from expanding to Mississippi. I think we're in Alabama now, so welcome Alabama.
Two more followers from Alabama.
Two more followers from Alabama. And continue to share our content, share with other parents.
Yes.
Help our community grow.
Yes.
It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
It is a safe space.
And,
But if you do report something about child abuse or locking your kids in the basement, we will take it to the feds.
We do have to report that to the feds.
We do have to take that to the authorities to lock you up.
But other than that, it's a safe space.
Share those stories. We would love to hear them. It makes us laugh. It makes us feel more of a parent that we're not going through this alone.
Like we're not so alone. So share your stories with us on Instagram, Facebook, our podcast page, or the group. Let me tell you why I hate my kids. Share your stories. You can join the group, introduce yourself, and share funny stories, memes. Comment on each other's stories. Like I said, it's a support group at the end of the day.
Yes.
And hey, it ultimately, if your story is outrageous enough, we'll share it on the podcast.
Hey, you might just make the podcast so 19 people can hear it. And I do want to shout out the Dad Supporting Dads on TikTok. We do have a community on TikTok that is following us crazy. All the Dad Supporting Dads, a great movement of men just supporting men. We don't see enough of that. But we do appreciate all the men, all the dads, the fathers to be that are supporting our channel. We promise to be here every week as long as y'all are here to support us. We got crazy stories every week. So
yes, we do.
This won't stop. This train won't never stop.
This train won't stop. Yeah. Even if it derails, a helicopter will pick us up and carry and continue the journey. Yes. We gonna get there. Yeah. And also all the moms who enjoy our content too.
Yes.
Support the dads and we support you too.
Yes.
We all in this together.
All of us.
Because it's our responsibility to raise the next generation. And we need some sensible people. we need some good ones out there. That was
trending towards a Barack Obama motivational speak.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I felt like it was going to be very good.
Oh, really?
And you kind of cut it off too early for the viewers.
It definitely.
It's too late.
It's too. I can't recapture it. The moment is left.
You gotta catch it.
You gotta catch it when it's fresh. You gotta catch it when it's fresh.
It's the moment is fast.
It's the moment is fast.
But moving right on, you know how we start this episode. I know we kind of went off, but we do start it with our top five.
Top five.
This week's top five is gonna be hard.
I was hoping to rebound from last week's top five because I struggled on that one.
I got a top five. This ranking was based on the latest Social Security Administration data.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So the top five this week is the top five most popular baby names in the U.S. in the 2024. So this was released just before Mother's Day of 2025. And we have the top five boy names and the top five girl names.
These names nowadays, like, it's certain names you just not getting no more, like Like
none of these names are crazy.
They're not crazy.
Okay. I would lean some more on the our other race.
Inside palm people.
Our other race people.
Inside palm names.
I would lean more on those. But, we'll top 5 boys, top 5 girls, throw out any name, and I'll see if it's on the list. But this week's top 5 is top 5 most popular baby names in the U.S. in the 2024. Y'all play along if y'all know some names. See if you can guess it.
Now, I don't know if this first name is a boy or a girl name, but Skylar.
Skylar's not on there.
Dang.
Way off.
Way off.
Yeah, I was surprised by these names as well, but
oh man,
I would think older.
Older, really? Like
not nothing new, like
Because it's some names
Crystal with a K or something like that. No,
it's some names that's like retired, like Elaine. Nobody named their kids Elaine no more. I would think more
sort of like that.
Really? Oh man, they making a comeback.
Yeah, I would go towards that.
What about Brenda?
Brenda did not.
That may be too old. That's too old.
Let me give you a letter, and you can see if you can guess it. Not gonna guess that one. I'm gonna go with a J. Your brother name. That's
James.
Easy. There we go.
James.
There we go. We can get that one right off the list.
It's still people name their kids James. It's this funny. Wait, on James. It's this funny saying as, because it ends in S, and normally anything ends in S is a plural word. Okay. But James is just one person. So they say it's people out here named James, and it just be one person.
It just be one person. Very weird. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so James came at number 5 on the boys list.
James. All right.
I'm gonna give you another letter, a T. This old school.
Tyrone. It ain't Tyrone.
You gotta do inside part. Oh no, this more of our person.
Trent.
Not
Trenton.
Trent.
T.
I would think
Thomas.
No.
Okay. T. I'm trying to think of like college football players now. Like what kind of name?
You ain't gonna think of one of those. It ain't gonna. I would think my granddaddy name would be named this. It's an old school name.
I've already said Thomas, but it ain't. But is it in that lane? Like
no.
Thomas, like as far as age wise, like older name.
It's in. I think it's a little older than that.
Older than Thomas.
I'm gonna give you this one. It's Theodore.
I wouldn't have never got Theodore. Who named their kids Theodore?
Like that's an old school name.
I would have never.
Yeah, I would never thought that was something like that's popular.
I thought now. Thomas was old. Theodore?
Yeah, Thomas is old, but Theodore is a little more age.
I would have never gotten Theodore.
And that's the type of names on the list. Like
of 2024.
Yes.
Wow.
I don't know.
If you name your kid Theodore, leave us a message. I just want to talk to you. I just want to see where your mind.
Shout out to all Theodores out there.
Like it must be a family name.
Yeah, it could be.
Probably like the fourth, like Theodore the Fourth. Okay.
We got.
What about any women girls' names? What about like Susan?
Susan's a nice name.
That's too old though.
That might be a little bit. We got an older name than Susan on here.
Stephanie.
No,
Stephanie.
I
don't know why.
You got
S names keep covered up.
Think of a C. You got it.
Charlotte.
There you go. I knew you was going there. Charlotte's
okay.
on number list at number 4. Let me see if another one you can get. E. Old school. Well, it might not be old school.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth is an old school.
That's an
old
old
school.
school.
Maybe
name.
not that low.
Not that. E. Eliza.
I don't know how old school this is. You're not gonna get this. Emma. That might not be old school. Elizabeth might be a little older than
I've been seeing a lot of Emma on young kids.
O. I feel like you can get this O. That's the number 1 girl name.
Olivia.
Okay. Yes. Olivia is number 1 for girls.
There's only so many names you can go with O.
Yeah, right.
That makes sense.
2 is Emma. 3 is an A name. This is a little more,
Alicia?
I think more modern. Nah.
Elise?
No. What y'all think?
Oscar.
I think you pronounce it Amelia. That's
Amelia?
more,
Is it like
yeah.
A-M-E-L?
Yeah,
Amelia?
Amelia.
Okay. Well,
that's more modern.
That makes me think of like.
2024.
That made me think of like Amelia Earhart, the woman pilot who got lost, who never came back. You remember that story as a kid? No. Oh man, I just think about Amelia Earhart.
I think about Amelia Island.
I think she tried to fly across the Atlantic and like she disappeared and was never heard from again.
No, I'm gonna look that up. Maybe I did hear it, maybe I didn't. I don't know, but I like type of stories like that.
Yeah.
So number 1 for girls was Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Emma. Number 3 is Amelia. Number 4 is Charlotte. Number 5 starts with the M, 3 letters.
May.
No.
Dang. Oh gosh! If it's not May, I was so confident too. M starts with the M, 3 letters. Is it older names? It sound newer.
More modern, I guess.
More modern.
It's not old.
Max. That's a boy name.
Mia.
Mia
was number 5.
Yeah.
So that rounded out the top 5 of the girls. For the boys, we got number 5 at James, 4 at Theodore.
I'm still
and number 3 is an O name as well, almost like Olivia.
Oscar?
Nope.
Oh.
Oliver.
Olivia, Oliver. They must be twins.
Must be. Number 2, we got, he was in the Bible. He made an ark.
Noah? It is.
I don't know how Noah. I haven't heard of. I don't think I've ever met a Noah.
The pastor, maybe because he's a pastor, but the pastor at my church, one of his sons' name is Noah.
Oh, okay.
It's a pastor, so yeah.
Number 1. Did not think this was number 1. It's an L name.
Lawrence.
No, that would have been a good one. I know a lot of Lawrence.
I say Lawrence because my sister recently had a baby and his name Lawrence.
Okay.
He just sounds like he's already established.
Yeah, Lawrence is
good
a nice,
credit.
strong name.
He already got good credit.
Yeah.
Named Lawrence. Okay, so not Lawrence.
Coach of the Jaguars.
Liam. I didn't think about it. I was like, what is his name? Liam.
I just realized that. Yeah.
Okay.
Liam was the number 1 for the boys, which is, I don't know. I didn't.
It's an in between. Well, it's an actor. Liam Neeson. He was in The Transporter. He the one who he an older guy. But his movies are always like he like ex-secret military type person, and something happened to a family member, and he got to go find him, and it's like, of course he's an ex like CIA person or something.
I haven't met any limbs. I've never seen that either. It feel like
what's in it? Taken. His name is Liam Neeson.
I've seen that movie.
The guy.
Okay, his name is Liam.
His real name is Liam.
Real name.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, but every movie he in, it's kind of the same formula where he used to be something secret organization.
Yeah, he retired.
He know how to kill people.
Yeah.
Something happened to a family member. Yeah, something happened to a family member. He got to go get him and kill people.
He go in the basement and uncover all the stuff.
Right. The
You're
same
not fooling me.
Right.
You've been doing that for years. You ain't never retired.
Right.
Okay.
And maybe because there's only so many names, some of these names had to revert back, like Theodore especially.
I don't
that
know.
That one floored me.
Like I would have to go to the Social Security office, and you have to prove that to me.
Like that would have to be like a fourth, like Theodore the Fourth. Like that's a family name. Gotta be.
Because I don't know nobody naming their kid Theodore in 2024.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I don't know any Theodores my age, let alone new babies.
The only Theodore I know is my granddad.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like in our age group, is anybody named Theodore? I may know one, but he was named after his granddad. So
Isn't the chipmunk?
It's a chipmunk named Theodore. But I don't think nobody was inspired to name their kid after that one.
Okay, I forgot about that. Theodore was the smart one, right?
He was a smart one.
Okay, okay.
No, Simon was smart, but Theodore was the fat one.
So Alvin was
he was the bad one, the ringleader or the leader or whatever.
Who was the one that wore the glasses?
Simon.
Simon was the smart one. Okay. Theodore was the fat one.
If I'm not mistaken, I might have to go watch now. I think Theodore, or was Simon the fat one? See,
that's gonna mess me up.
You put me on the spot now.
I don't know. I just know one was smart, one was fat.
Yeah.
One was always eating. We know Alvin.
Everybody know Alvin,
he was
right?
Bad, but I thought Theodore was. Well, it could be Simon. Now you done confused me because I thought it was Theodore, but now it could be Simon.
Yeah. Nah. I'm sure somebody in the comments will correct us.
Tell me. I don't know. Anyway, but that was our top 5. You know, we always bring top 5s. Next up is our question of the week.
And the question of the week actually is based off last week's podcast. So if you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and check that out. It was, I would venture to say, one of our best. Mm-hmm. But the question of the week stemmed from a topic we covered about going in your kid's room enough and, you know, the secret surprises you find in there.
Yes.
So we posted that on our page. Again, Let Me Tell You I Hate My Kids podcast, and our group, Let Me Tell You I Hate My Kids. Join that group. But the question was, what's some of the crazy things you found in your kid's room? Okay. Last week, as Charles hilariously shared, he finds orange peels.
Orange peels all the time.
In his girl's room.
Yeah, my youngest daughter loves sweets or orange peels, lemon peels, or lemons. I don't know. How many people, do you like lemons? Do you just eat lemons?
I don't just eat lemons. I always add them in something.
Yes, I found that weird because my daughter loves just cut lemons up and I'm just going to eat them. And that kind of made me worried a little bit. But yeah, always finding orange peels and lemon peels in her room.
Yeah, so in our group, you know, some folks commented about the crazy thing. One person just said, I hate going to my son's room. That was their only like, it's just too much for them. I hate going to my son's room. Okay. But one person just said the amount of fruit snack wrappers is annoying. So that's something they find all the time. Then they later commented and said, so since my last comment, I'm cleaning out my youngest room. I found someone else's lunchbox with rotting food inside. No idea from where. No idea from when. School has been out for weeks.
Bro.
They said, now I know little kids like to give gifts to their friends, but why you bring home somebody else's lunchbox with food in it?
I can see that. My girl brought home, somebody gave her a Chick-fil-A gift card, and I'm like, okay, they're just giving out gift cards now. My friend gave it to her, so I can see, but a whole
lunchbox with food,
crazy,
with food in it. So
that just says like, I know your dad and mom's not feeding you. You can have my lunch.
But that tells me that kid got in trouble for losing their lunchbox, and it's at your house. And like
it makes me think two ways. Like, is my kid a bully and taking your lunch?
Right. Like, how did this happen? How did we get here?
How did we get here?
And then, like she said, school been out for weeks.
School been out for weeks, and it's just sitting in the
corner. School been out for weeks. So somebody else said, Taki bags, orange fruit cups, Nutri-Grain bar wrappers.
Yeah, my kids love Takis.
All in the drawer. My kids like Takis, the spicy ones especially. Yeah. And they try to see who can handle the spice the most or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Same here.
Somebody said, I'm just glad I'm not the only one. I want to commit myself because it drives them so crazy.
Yes.
So that's just some of the comments.
That's good to hear.
Good to hear.
Because I can feel all those comments. Like, I can find all type. And my thing is, why am I don't know if my kids, I mean, I can understand them being lazy, but why is it just under I don't know if they're putting it under their bed because they're trying to hide it, or if it's just sneaking up under their bed.
I don't know either. And water bottles too is a pet peeve.
Okay.
Like we buy cases of water bottles, right? Mm-hmm. And I swear they only I've never seen them drink so much water in my life, just any other circumstance, but maybe just because it's in a bottle, it makes it more special. But the rule is, okay, have your water bottles, but only in the kitchen or not in your room or whatever. Then it's not like they drink the whole bottle of water. Mm-hmm. So it leads to half-filled bottles of water all over the place. Mm-hmm. So this past week, matter of fact, I head upstairs. I poke my head in the kids' room, inspired from my last conversation to be more present. Mm-hmm. I poke my head in there and I see like in my youngest son's room, I see like 3 water bottles. None of them are empty. They're all like half filled. So y'all you take a swig, go get another bottle or something. Mm-hmm. And just the amount of water bottles is just maddening. Because I think about money. I think about the cost of that. We buy a case of water, however much that costs, and we're not even getting the full value because you're not drinking the whole bottle before you get another bottle. And now it's just water bottles that's heading in the trash.
Yes. Same here. We buy a case of water bottles, 24 case or whatever. I kill the water bottle. So when I'm getting a water bottle, I'm not going far because I'm killing the whole thing right then and there.
Right, it's going straight in the trash.
The way my kids, I don't think they drink a lot of water bottles, but when they do drink it, it's like you say, it's half full. What they do a lot of, which I don't understand, with anything, if I buy them Chick-fil-A, any type of meal, they'll eat half of it or drink half of the water bottle, put it in the refrigerator so they can eat it later or drink it later, which drives me crazy. So they'll eat half of the chicken sandwich or half of the chicken French fries and put the rest in there and then say, I'm gonna eat it tonight or eat it tomorrow. And I'm like,
so
this tastes so different.
Are they actually going back to it, or just end up in trash?
Yeah, they go back to it and eat it, but it's like they eat throughout it. They eat a little bit, heat it up back again, heat it up, and it's like it lasts for so long with them.
Each time you hit it up, it just gets worse.
Yeah, I'm like, they have no, like you said last week, they have no morals. They have no taste buds. Because why are you doing it? Like, we all know you can't put Chick-fil-A.
I know this don't taste good.
Yeah,
right? Especially French fry, like something like French fry.
Right. But I used to start, when they used to give me them half bottles, I used to start filling them up, or putting them in regular size cups. Yeah. And filling up in the cups. Like, you going to drink this one of these days.
I take the half bottles and combine them into one bottle. Yeah. So it's going to get drunk.
It's going to get drunk.
I don't know if how much spit is in this water.
Yeah. But I'm not drinking it.
I ain't drinking, but I'm combining it and giving it to you next time you talk about. Now, we have a refrigerator that make water. I just drink that. And I done told my wife to just stop buying the water bottles. They can drink the water out the refrigerator like a normal person.
I drank water out my mom's kitchen fountain sink for like years.
Your whole life, right?
Just matured or got a little couple dollars to start buying the bottled water. Like, bro, I've been drinking water out of the faucet for so long.
We used to fill up old milk jugs, fill up with water and put it in the refrigerator. That was our water.
It's new.
That's a new revelation, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's free water right here. But everybody, it's so many chemicals in the. But I feel like that make you strong.
It make you strong.
Yeah, it keep COVID off you.
It make right. That's what's wrong with these soft kids. They always sick because they ain't drinking out the faucet. Right. Right, but with I'm still floored at the Lunchbox one. That had me, when I saw that had me rolling.
That's crazy. You pull it back, it got Ryan's name. Why is Ryan's Lunchbox in here?
And it still got food in it.
Yes. We've been out of school for 3 weeks.
That had me rolling.
Be crazy.
That had me
rolling. That brings us to our next segment, our weekly recap of what's going on with our households this week.
I'll start. Yeah, I'll start. This week, and this week really hasn't been all that eventful, thankfully. Mm-hmm. Younger ones in camp, the big ones are staying home on the days I go off to work. So it's been working out, well, pretty much. I'll probably leave work around noon or so. So by the time I get home, they're probably just getting out of bed anyway, because you know how teenagers and over the summer sleeping in, so not really much opportunity tear up anything. So just I feel like this week is like really getting into the flow of the summer. Mm-hmm. You know, this kind of the routine of the summer. You know, you got your house chores. Mm-hmm. The little ones heading off to camp a couple days a week. The big ones, like I said, I'm trusting them to be home by themselves, even though comparatively they have a late start, because by the time I was a teenager, my parents were leaving us home since the age of 9 or something. Yeah. So, but it's been a pretty uneventful week, and I'm hoping most of the summer stays that way.
Yeah, I'm with you though.
Or at least until it's time to ramp up to get school to start back, because I am. Actually, I'm looking forward to you know how parents always have that time period before school start where you try to have them on the school schedule again, like you're heading to bed by a certain time, getting up by a certain time. I need you to be back.
That actually work.
I don't know. It's just something else parents do to annoy themselves.
I do that too. Like, okay, we gonna start getting back on time as far as
getting back out time and right.
I don't know if that works or not, but
I because they're out of school, I have been able to sleep in a additional half hour before work, so I am appreciating that. Yes. But yeah, so this week, before the show, I was even thinking about, did I even spend any money this week? I don't even think.
How was Father's Day?
Father's Day was good. I asked for a day of relaxation, so I relaxed at the house,
which is crazy. I was thinking about the same thing as far as the different gifts between Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Yeah,
you would think, since the mothers do everything, that they would want a relaxation day or a spa day.
They still want to do stuff.
Right. They want take me out to eat, shower me with flowers. It just really hint puts more on the fathers wanting just relaxation on their day.
I just want to relax.
They just want to relax. They just want, hey, just leave me alone. I just want to sit in the chair and don't be bothered. You can bring me food if you want to. Bring me, shower me with gifts. Right, I just want relaxation.
Like if you want to, you ain't even got to feed me for it. I just want to chill.
I just want peace, and that's crazy how you would think the person that does the most work want
to relax, right?
And I thought it was the women. I mean, according to y'all,
according to how the holidays
all work and how society paints this picture of who does the most in a family, you would think the most person that does the most wants the most relaxation.
Right.
But
like, don't. I woke up earlier. I worked out. After I worked out, I headed to church. After church, I just relaxed. You know, I hopped on the phone and called who I needed to call, wished them happy Father's Day. Almost to a man, my dad, my uncle, and a couple other guys I talked to on Father's Day, even in the group chat, we all was chilling. Like, it wasn't too much. I'll guarantee you the restaurants weren't packed.
Never
so, now my wife, who's a school teacher, she did want me to go up to her classroom to help her reorganize some stuff, like the floor needed to be mopped or something. And I said, hey, I don't want to do that today. Right. Like, I'm not going to head to your school and mop no floor or whatever. So, so I stood firm on my day of relaxation.
Okay.
How was your Father's Day?
Same as yours. Relaxed. Went to church. But pretty much relaxed the whole day. I don't know if the audience know my father passed. So I did go out to the grave, spend some time with him, which I'm finding a new area. I know this is not part of the podcast or part of where we're going, but I'm trying to find a way to do the graveyard life. As far as going out there and talking to the grave or talking to your loved ones, I guess you can say. I'm in a new, area in my life where I go out there and talk. And I never believed in that, which is crazy because I believe it's a spirit. They're a spirit. So I can talk to them now if I want to. But to actually go out there physically and talk to a grave, because I guess you feel closer. I don't know why I actually still do it.
It puts a physical thing. It's a physical attachment. What they want, that
physical attachment. But I just believe that you can talk to your loved ones anytime. So I'm trying that out. going out there,
especially when you because having other family members who passed, grandparents or other cousins or relatives I was close to. Sometimes I'm like, how long should I be out here? Like, how long should I be out here? Like, did I put some time in? Like,
that's crazy because you say that. Because I go out there, I park, I say a little prayer, and I see people already out there, and I go out there, try to sit down, talk, then I'm like, okay. Then when I leave, they still be there, so it made me feel like, did I really put enough time? Right. Out here for but. Me and my dad weren't really talkers anyway. We didn't really spend much time. So I just feel like, just wanted to go out there and say what's up to him.
Say what's up.
But pretty much stayed home all day, slept, got me a good nap on Sunday.
I got a good, and I'm not even a napper like that, but Sunday, like I was looking at TV and next thing I know, I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, man. And I took a good nap.
I got me a good nap on Father's Day.
I think that's a nice phase of life that I would like to explore. Just having a Sunday afternoon nap.
But yeah, nothing really happened my week. I did find out my kids called me when I went away to go spend time with my dad, they did call me because there was a bug in the house. So I found out how important I am on that day as well. There's a bug. We need you to come back home and kill it. So that stuck with me.
Right.
Another thing, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday.
And the thing I'm struggling with now with her is Chloe's birthday. Mm-hmm. And she turns 8 tomorrow.
You just feel like, do you deserve anything?
Yeah. So the thing I wanted to bring to the podcast or ask was, we know those silent threats that I made of her when she was in school.
Right.
I said, hey, your birthday's coming up. If you keep getting in trouble in class, you're not getting nothing for your birthday. So when I brought that up that one day, she did get in trouble in class that rest of the week or 2 or 3 more days after that. So she did continue to get in trouble. Now, since that was a month ago, since time has passed.
You got to think about how much time passed.
Right. Since time has passed, do I hold firm to my word and say, no, you're not getting nothing? Or do I get her something and I guess kind of go back on my word and say you're not getting nothing?
That's a good question. And it's a question that just recently came up in my house too. Because we've given the older 2 kids summer reading. Okay. And we expect the book report out of it, right? Okay. You're 13. Like you should be able to
write that down.
Right. Like so now, if you do it, good job, you get to do whatever. But if you don't do it, we was going back and forth about consequences. Like it's a summer reading, summer book report, whatever. Like what could be a consequence for not doing, for not turning in your book report. Right. So I was like, okay, well, if they don't do the book report when their birthdays come, August and October respectively, we don't do nothing for their birthday. But then I was like, but that's like 2 months away or 4 months away. Does it have the same steam?
That's what I'm struggling with.
Yeah.
Because, I told her this a long time ago, a month ago, when school was in. So you're not getting nothing for the birthday. So I've been standing strong. Obviously, it's strong when you say it.
Right.
But a month has passed, and the birthday is tomorrow. Now, you get something for her, you go back on your word. She thinks you're not holding strong on your word. If you don't get something for her, you look like a dad that didn't get nothing for her kids. So it's like a lose-lose situation.
And then at her age, like, does that even resonate? Like, because so much time has passed. Like 8-year-old a month is like 3 years. So,
so
it's like,
yeah. Do I do that?
She probably don't even remember the threat at this point.
I don't know. Like,
yeah, I feel you. And it's tough.
Because I really don't want to get her nothing. Because I want to prove a point. You want to say, hey, this is what happens when you don't listen or don't follow directions in class. But is it going to hit home like I really think it is?
That's a tough one, especially at 8 years old.
Especially at 8 years old. I feel like at teenagers, you might get a little more sense. At 8-year-old, you're going to get a gift from somebody else. Bump dad. I got my gifts from somebody else.
Right.
I don't really care.
Yeah, that's a tough. And then like you say, her birthday come and remind her. Remember when I told you that?
Yeah.
Because she probably forgot. She definitely forgot. She's looking forward to her birthday. My birthday tomorrow. She probably have it on the bathroom mirror written down.
Yeah.
And now I don't know. When you say remember when I told you, she like you told me that.
Yeah. So now I have to remind her about the time she got in trouble and why Daddy didn't get her a gift. I believe I'm leaning towards not getting her a gift or buying her a gift, but putting it on hold and hiding
withholding it. Or no, or you buy her a gift, show it, and say. But see, school starts so far away too, so you can't even say, "Well, we'll see how you start school." There's so much time.
There's so much time in between. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
What exactly I'm gonna do?
Because actually, similar to so this past Christmas, we bought my daughter an iPad, right?
Okay.
Well, because of her behavior in school, we didn't give her that iPad at Christmas. She opened it up, but then we took it back.
Ruthless.
So it's like, you get your act together in school, you get your iPad back. Tell me it's the summertime, she still ain't got the iPad, right?
Yes, King, I was just about to say that.
She still ain't got an iPad.
Because you open it and you expect her to be like, oh, I'm going to be good.
Right.
But she like, okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like.
It's like you didn't really hit home.
You really hit home. Like, do you care about it? So.
Do you care?
So it's still sitting on my dresser.
That's
never been used. Never been used.
It's like I end up losing because I had to spend money.
Because I had to spend money on this and you don't even care.
And that's the hardest thing to do with my 8-year-old Chloe. It's like, I got to find something that really hurts you so I can use it to your disadvantage or your advantage. Like, I don't know what that is. I take away your tablet. You don't care. I take away your TV.
You don't care.
Go in your room and don't look, just look at the walls. You don't. It's like, I don't know what it is that can hurt you.
It's so, because I just use myself for example. I got for Christmas one year a new pair of Jordans. Mm-hmm. Well, progress reports came out like that January. So after we came back to school, I got my new Jordans on, styling, all that kind of stuff. Progress reports come out. I got a C on the progress report. Well, since I was typically a straight A student, mm-hmm. my parents took my shoes. Mm-hmm. It was like, you can't wear these shoes till you get your grades up. So guess what? Well, I probably was already going to strive to make straight A's anyway, but I made sure that semester I got straight A's because I wanted my shoes back. Now, my kids, I take something like that away. The iPad. It's the summertime and she still ain't got.
It means nothing.
Have never used this iPad.
Never used
this iPad.
And she don't have the desire. You question, do you even want it?
There's no plan in place to get it back. Like, there's no.
And that's one of the most parenting fails in the world, to show your kids something. You all excited like she gonna love this.
Right.
And then for her to be like, oh.
She asked for the iPad. Like, okay, Christmas time, get an iPad. We was like, okay, let her open it, take it back. That'll get her going. Man, shoot. It's about to be Christmas again.
Crazy, man.
It's a new generation. We about to re-gift it for next
it and give it
Christmas.
to again.
Because it's still new.
That's crazy.
It's wild, man. So, yeah, so with the birthday thing, especially at 8 years, that's a tough spot to be in. Yeah. And then her birthday is positioned so far after school and so far before school start. So even if you give it to her and say, let's see how you start the school year, that's 3 months, you know.
Play with it, did whatever she want with it. So, that's the struggle I'm working with this week of, do I get it? And since it is tomorrow, I ain't bought a gift yet. So she probably not going to get a gift.
Probably not going to get it. And you just have to remind her.
Just remind her that, hey, this is why.
And now if she cry,
I don't think she's going to cry because she's going to a water park tomorrow.
Oh, see, yeah.
So that kind of defeats my no gift, no fun type thing.
Well, I already had fun, so.
Yeah, bump your gift.
Bump your gift.
Oh, I didn't even notice you didn't get me a gift.
Right. So, I didn't get nothing, did I?
It really doesn't matter. So, things you think you're so smart about parents that this is going to work, and you find out it's a parenting fail. You just live and you learn.
You just spent money for no reason. That's what it turned into.
Yeah, you have to, and that's what I remember in one of the podcasts before, early on, we was like, a parenting hack is to, on birthdays, you take them to the actual store and pick out your gift, because you go and you buy an iPad. Yeah. You can go in Walmart, they pick out a $15 gift and be the happiest kid in the world. And you're like, oh, I just saved me
$185.
Right, but I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Just taking at least until they get of age to where they, kind of start picking. Hey, I want a computer or something crazy.
Oh, that's what make it crazy because she asked for one. She asked for an iPad, and ultimately found out she never cared. She never cared about like she just wanted an iPad because it says iPad. She never really even cared. So there's that part.
Well, that's our week. Hope your week has been a little better than ours. Hopefully next week will be a little better.
Hopefully next week you get a little better. And also share your stories of how your week going, how your week has went, how your summer has been going so far. I don't know if anybody has like summer school anymore. If you live somewhere where they still have summer school, share those stories too, because I'm interested.
I think I saw somebody on TikTok. Well, I think that was more so a camp. I don't know if summer school, because I don't think we are failing kids anymore. Like summer school wouldn't exist if kids are passing.
That's
if they
true.
If
they pass everybody, there's no need for summer school.
Was summer school in high school? Did you have summer school if you failed a class? I thought summer school was like more so because if you failed in high school, I thought you just failed. You repeating that class next year. Anyway.
I remember when we was in school, like you kept a ninth grade homeroom until until you got your grades up.
I never experienced that.
So it was one of those types where let's say English, science, math, and what's a core class? English, science, math. Whatever. Social studies? So you start off with social studies, history, whatever. So you start off at like all ninth grade level, right? But you say you pass math and pass history, so you go to the next one, the 10th grade level version of it. But
you still got the ninth.
But if you failed the other two ninth graders, you just kept a ninth grade. Like so you didn't fail, you just kept a ninth. So you progressed in the subjects that you progressed in, but you had to repeat the other subjects. I think that's when we was in school. So you didn't necessarily fail.
The fear of embarrassment
that you
kept me making sure I got good grades.
Right, like
I didn't get straight A's. I think I got straight A's maybe 2 or 3 times. But the fear of having to actually sit in the same classroom and my class went ahead. That kept me like, okay, let me make sure I pass
let me get my life right.
Okay, I got to be on it. Let me make sure.
Or you're in the 11th grade and still got a 9th grade homeroom.
Right.
Like,
I don't even think I noticed those people that were still in the 9th grade homeroom.
They probably was hiding. I don't know.
If they were, I don't think I really care anyway.
Yeah,
I had my own issues going through high school.
Yeah, I don't think it was really that much of a big deal, really, about what your homeroom was until it came time to graduate.
Right.
But throughout the 4 years, not so much. But summer school for like elementary and middle school, though, like I'm curious if they still have summer school, or like you said, if they just passing everybody along anyway, it wouldn't be a need for summer school. Who knows what they do?
I haven't heard of summer school. You hear the camps. They
advertise,
this camp is free. This camp is free. But I haven't heard summer school since we've been in school.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if they still do that.
Summer school was a wild time. I never went, but I knew people who had to go. I think summer school was only like 6 weeks or something like that. And
the only time I saw summer school was like on TV shows.
I actually knew kids who went to summer school, who had to go to summer school. And it was just like, like, how is that? Like, you go to school with 11 kids there.
I never experienced that. But if you have,
let us know how that go.
I have
what
no
happens.
Idea. That is not my area of education. But yeah, that is our week. Thank you for making it this far. Once again, this is Let Me Tell You Why I Hate My Kids.
Yeah, and continue to support us, continue to help us grow. Share these laughs with your friends and your loved ones who also need a support group. And just to let them know that you're not crazy. Your kids are.
Daddy, where's Mommy?